Hey, hey there, Facebook. Hi, my beautiful queens and kings. This is your one and only Queen Dish here. So the queen is back. I know at one point I was doing some of the queendom tips. And so it is time. It is time now to, of course, do Kingness tips. I am the author. I am the author. Ooh, I've got stuff falling all over the place. Hold on. I am the author, for some of you that don't know, of, see if you can see this, Kings Don't Settle, a book of poems. Let's see, I see the glare in the light. A book of poems to empower men. That's the first one. Okay. And I'm also the author of Queens Don't Settle, a book of poems. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe it's if I go like this. A book of poems to empower women. Oops, sorry, that's the proof. But you can see. So Queens Don't Settle and Kings Don't Settle, okay? So these are the books that I published that through me, God has used my gift of writing to bring through me the poetry to do two books for my beautiful queens and kings. So it came to me to do Kingness tips. For some of you are listening, and we thank you. You know that I do a prayer call with Lori Woodruff. We do a prayer call Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And on the call, I've mentioned to some of the listeners, of course, that I just let the message come to me. We don't have any type of scripts that we follow. For me, for us, it's about being authentic. Being authentic is everything. We're human beings and we're perfectly imperfect, and so you don't have to sound like all perfect all the time, and everything has to be perfect. It's inauthentic and it's kind of boring. People want to know that you're a human being because you are. Okay. And so a lot of times when I am in the shower, I get the message. There's something about water that even gosh, I forgot what it is that I was reading, but science. There was some science behind the neural waves and like when we're sleeping, the alpha waves versus a different one, and how that's why sometimes when you're in the shower, certain things come to you because we're in a certain state and our brains like are more open and it picks up stuff. And so in the shower, I get a lot of divine messages. And what I have to do is I tend to have to like run and get my sticky notes so I can write down and remember what God gave to me to give to you all. Because this is always about you guys. This is not about me. I am absolutely grateful and thankful that I can serve you all in this way. But I am human like you. I always like to put that disclaimer out. I am human just like you. But I'm very grateful and thankful to be of service and to have this gift and for God to just give me something and I'm able to just let it come through me as I've done those books. I've self-published 3 books. Those are 2. The other one is No More Broken Records, which is actually turned into a movement. So I am grateful and thankful to be here. I'm here for you all. This is for you all. But of course, I am fed just as well. Okay. So for some of you, this is just the future. No, I am not married yet. You guys remember I did that video before and I was like, no, this is just to get me, back in the right mind frame because I know it's coming. So no, the queen as of right now is still single, but probably not going to be for long. But anyway, so tonight I just want to do one of the Kingness tips for you all. Hey, Roy. I want to do the Kingness, one of the tips from here. Of course, I suggest that you guys go out and buy the book. It's right on Amazon, Kings Don't Settle, or you could, put in Desh, Deshdixon, and all of my books will come up. The Queens Don't Settle book, though, you will see that under Desh, but the second edition, which is what I would love for you guys to get for the women, the second edition, which is the pink cover. This is the second edition. Okay, that one is under Radesha. Okay, that's under Radesha. So there you see it. That's what you want to put in for that. Or you can, I think, if you put in Queens Don't Settle, it should still come up. Because that's what someone else told me, okay? But for tonight, try to make this short, okay? And try to make this short. It's just to give you all, of course, some tips, because everyone needs positivity. Positivity and encouragement, and the men do too. I absolutely, my heart, of course, is for my queens, but I am here for the men as well. God has given me what he's given me for both women and men. And so that is why I'm sure that is why he gave me Kings Don't Settle for the men, because it's needed. And I mentioned it on the prayer call. I mentioned it on some of the prayer calls that, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, that it came to me just through hearing, it came to me that like 3 people, I want to say 3 or 4, had tried to commit suicide. I know 1 was successful, but I think 2 committed suicide. Somebody had passed away, but I know for certain, like, they had tried to commit suicide. 1 succeeded in doing that. And unfortunately, it was men. And statistically, men tend to do that more than women. So it's very clear that men need love too. So even though my movement, yes, was created for my queens, for my ladies, I am absolutely, let me see if I can move the light for you guys. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Absolutely, okay, I'm here for the men too, okay, because men need love too, and you guys are human beings, and I think, we've been conditioned to believe and think that, like, men have no feelings, and for that same reason, men, you guys tend to hold on to everything and let everything bottle up inside of you, because you're taught to keep, you're supposed to be the man, and men don't cry, and you get out and you hunt and you do everything. Okay, but you weren't conditioned to really talk about your feelings. So you just hold on, and like everything just bottles up inside of you. It just bottles up and bottles up, right? And then you explode sometimes. And so how that manifests in your life is that you're angry. That manifests in your relationships, and how you treat women, how you treat yourself. It manifests in every area, because how you do anything is how you do everything. Okay, I'm going to say that again. How you do anything is how you do everything. And when you have a belief, conditioning that you're just supposed to hold on to everything, because you're supposed to act like and pretend, that apparently you don't have any feelings and everything's hunky-dory all the time, then you're just, so strong. Of course, like, my gosh, I can absolutely see and understand why some of the men are how they are. I really can. I'm not condoning any bad behavior, but I can understand, based on the conditioning, okay, I can understand why some men are broken. I can understand why, okay? In the same way for the women, because of how they conditioned us, I can understand why, okay? So we're just here to break the cycle, okay? We're here to break the cycle. We're all growing and learning together, okay? Me here teaching you doesn't mean, oh, I have everything figured out and I, got it all perfect together. No, That's not real, you guys. That's not real. I'm human just like you. I'm on this path. I'm growing. I'm learning just like you guys. We're all in this collectively together, but I may have some wisdom, to share based on what God, gives me and has given me to give to you all, so I'm able to share that with you because it's what you need, apparently. But that still doesn't like make me perfect, so no, don't ever think that. Like, I'm human just like you guys. Okay. So again, I urge you to get the book. Let's see here. Kings Don't Settle. Okay. And I'm just going to do a tip. I'm basically just going to talk about the tip, basically. Okay. So the tip has to do with honoring your gifts. And this is based around the poem called Purpose. I'm not going to read the poem. You guys need to go out and get the book. But the tips, I'm going to do the tips based around, of course, the poems, okay? Because they're all poems, okay? But I do have some reflections in there for the men to help you so you can write out your answers, okay? Because there's power in writing stuff out with your own handwriting, right? To help you heal and become aware and gain the self-awareness and clarity that you need to make a different decision, okay? All right, so this is centered around purpose, okay? And again, me hearing about all these guys having attempted to commit suicide, or unfortunately, one of them having succeeded in committing suicide, that was a really, really tough. That was a tough thing. I can't even lie. Like, it was like, whoa. And it just made me realize like how much work we have to do. But men need hope. Women, of course, I've got my queens for sure, but it was very, very clear that you men need the hope too, that you need the love too, you need the encouragement too. Like, you guys have feelings. I know you do. You can try to deny it all you want to, because again, I understand that's how you're conditioned, but no, men need love too. Men need love too. And you guys hurt just like women hurt, and you go through life and you go through things just like everybody else does. You're not immune to life. So I want to just talk about that tip really quickly here for you all, okay? Try to make it quick. Try to make it quick. But the intention is just to give you guys the same type of positivity and encouragement that I do when I do the prayer call, okay? And please share this video afterwards. Even when I do the prayer call, I post it on my pages, the No More Broken Records page and the Petite with Purpose page on Facebook. It's Petite with Purpose and also No More Broken Records. Those are my pages, okay? So please share, because you really never know who needs this message. And it's clear that people are needing hope, right? And men too, okay? So this is centered around the poem called Purpose. Hey, 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 everyone joining in. Hey, 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 hey. So the world needs you, King, okay? The world needs you. And I refer to you as a king. Kings don't settle, okay? You are a beautiful, beautiful creation of God, okay? If you don't know that, men, you are, okay? You are. Okay, yes, women, we are powerful and we were created for you. We know that. But men, yes, you are very important and you matter. You absolutely matter, men, and we do need you. Okay, I'm not one of those women, oh, I don't need a man, blah, blah, blah. No, absolutely not. Okay, but on a serious note, you are needed. You are needed. You are important, men. We do need you. The world needs you. And whatever your purpose is, whatever your gifts and talents are, the world needs it, okay? The world needs it. Men, gentlemen, fellas, my kings, the world needs you. The world needs you, okay? Whatever it is that your gifts and talents are, the world needs it. For some of you men that even had the thought even have had the thought to take your own life, my gosh, how there has to be something in you, that doesn't feel maybe worthy or deserving. You feel so down. You feel like you don't matter and that you're not important, that like you have nothing to offer, the world. And that's not true. That's not true, men. That's not true. Okay. You are important. You do matter. Okay. Your presence here on earth at this time shows that God is not done with you. He's not done with you. Okay. You're here for a reason. And you have to know that. Okay. I don't know what your gifts and talents are. But and even if you don't know, what they are, okay, then what I would do, men, is I would pray, okay, whatever it is that you do. Hopefully, maybe you'll meditate, but I would pray, whatever it is that you do to connect with your higher source, right? Divine, God, the universe, whatever it is that you call that, okay. I would pray and ask God what your purpose is. Ask God to help you reveal. Ask God to help you discover your purpose. Ask God to help you to show you what some of your gifts and talents are, because you have them. You're not just here. You're not the miracle that you are. You're not the blessing that you are because you're here. Your simple presence on earth, right back. You're not here. I love you. I love you right back. You're not here, okay, on this earth right now for no reason. You're not a mistake. You're not a mistake, male or female, okay? You're not a mistake. You are here on this earth in this time and space for a reason. And so if you don't know what your gifts and talents are, that's okay. That's okay. But what I suggest that you do is you simply call out to, pray to, meditate. Again, whatever it is that you do, okay, to have that relationship with your source, your inner guidance, whatever it is that you call that, okay? I just say God. Sometimes you'll hear me say the divine, you'll hear me say the universe. It is all the same, okay? It is a representation of a force that is greater than myself, okay? So just pray, meditate, ask your source what your gifts and talents are. Ask for the clarity. Ask for it to be revealed to you in a way that you recognize it. Because God may send you something, but if you don't recognize that as a sign, you don't recognize that that's what he's, trying to show you you should do, then you're not going to know. Okay? So just pray and ask, God, what is it that you want me to do here on earth? Because you are here for a reason and you matter. And especially, I said, men, when the statistics are showing you guys, unfortunately are committing suicide more than the women, okay? You matter, okay? I want that to be very, very clear, that you matter and you are important, okay? Kings don't settle. Kings don't settle, okay? There is no coincidence that through me, the poetry book was birthed, just like that, okay? Let me show it one more time. Let's see if you can see it. Hold on. There it is. Boom. Kings. Oh, there it is. Kings Don't Settle, a book of poems to empower men. Okay. Kingness tips are in there. Okay. You guys matter and you're important. And whatever your purpose is, okay, you just need to discover that. You need to discover that. And get around some other people. Some of you men, the reason why you haven't discovered some of your gifts and talents is probably because you're around such negative people. You are around such negative people and people that are not really speaking life into you. Okay. I understand that, you don't want to act like you don't want to seem like you're of course better than them, and are trying to probably be loyal, what you may consider to be loyal. Okay. But the friends that you had from kindergarten, I'm sorry, kindergarten, the friends that you had from middle school. I mean, we're talking about, you guys are adults, middle school, high school. Like, some of them are just not on the same wavelength as you. And that's just a fact. Okay, look at their lives. Look at their lives. What are they doing in their lives? Do they have goals? Do they have any goals at all? What are they doing? What are they doing? Are they trying to progress in their life? Are they on the street corner? Like, is that their life? I'm not judging, I'm just talking about it. Is the street corner, is that their lifestyle? What are they doing with their lives? And then I need you to compare that and just think about it. Is that what you want for your life? Because you are who you hang around. Okay? You are who you hang around. And of course, if you're not around anybody that is uplifting you or encouraging you, and you yourself are not listening to, you're not listening to anyone that's motivational, you're not listening to anything that will help uplift you and cause you to feel good about yourself, and to help you recognize that you matter and that you're important and that you're needed and that your gifts and talents are needed, and that you have gifts and talents to give to this world. If you don't have anybody speaking life like that into you, or encouraging you in that kind of manner, you probably need a new circle. You probably need a new circle. Okay? No, of course you're not better than them. You're not trying to act like anything. Okay? But you have to love yourself enough to make some decisions, to make a different decision for yourself that will help you move forward. Okay? Because you're way too valuable. If nobody has told you, I just want to let you know you're way too valuable. Your gifts, your talents, who you are, your beautiful presence here on earth at this time. Yes, yes, you are a miracle. You are a miracle. Okay, so whatever it is that your gifts and talents are, this world needs it, because your gift, your purpose, it's attached to someone else. Somebody else's healing or breakthrough is attached to you. It's attached to you. It's attached to your gift. It's attached to your talent, your abilities. It's attached to you. So you not honoring your gifts and talents causes someone else not to honor their gifts and talents. And so you just stay stuck, and everybody just keeps repeating the same cycle like a broken record. You see? Okay? And we're not in that business. Okay? Queen Deesh, the Queen Deesh tribe, no, absolutely not. We're not about that life. Okay, we're all growing and progressing and moving forward. Again, I told you from the very beginning of this broadcast, not about perfection. Okay, I'm not for that. Okay, I'm not on some pedestal. Don't put me on there. Okay, I'm human. Okay, I'll be like, if you cut me, I bleed. Okay, I'm just like y'all. But at some point, you got to make some different decisions. Okay, you have to make some different decisions. Okay, if you want to honor your gifts and your talents. Okay, which, my God, I hope that you would. And you just recognize, I really hope that you recognize what a gift to this world you are just by being here, because that means that there's something in you that should come out of you to give to the world. Okay, it could be art, it could be cooking, it could be baking, it could be photography, it could be poetry, it could be singing, it could be dancing, it could be, what else is there? There's so much. It could be riding motorcycles, like, it could be, goodness, it could be acting. Wow, it could be teaching. It could be teaching, as far as like being a school teacher, a college professor. Like, that's a gift, right? I'm teaching, but everybody has something. You have something. You have something. And there's nobody else in this world like You. There's nobody in this world like you. And so that's why your purpose matters. And you figuring out what that is and you discovering what that is and understanding that you are valuable and that you are important and that you are needed in this world. Yes. Okay. And so if you don't know that, simply just ask. Just ask your higher power, whatever it is that you call that. Ask for the guidance, ask for the wisdom, ask for the clarity, and then pay attention. Pay attention and listen. Pay attention and listen to what God is sending you. Pay attention. I say on the prayer line, your spiritual eyes, your spiritual ears. Okay, you got to open up to receive everything that God is trying to send you. Okay, so when you ask those questions, have the expectation that it's going to get answered. And so you have to listen. You have to listen and pay attention. Look and listen, okay, for what God is trying to show you about your gifts and talents and abilities and what you are supposed to do in this world. Okay, don't delay. Don't delay. There are way too many people giving up hope. And I mean, that's just so disheartening. Like, way too many people, especially guys, giving up hope. Okay. And so if you have something in you that can give somebody else hope, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Okay? Why wouldn't you? If you knew, if you absolutely knew and believed that you're here for a reason and that you could change someone's life, that you can give someone hope that was thinking about taking their own life, if you knew that, you would probably think twice and you wouldn't delay. You wouldn't delay. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. This, what I'm doing, I'm doing a Facebook Live in my London hat. I mean, come on, come on. Just get started. I always say to just put one foot in front of the other. That's it. Put one foot in front of the other. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's all about progression, not about perfection. Okay? That is what I say because I believe that. It's not about perfection. Okay? I'm not perfect. You're never going to be perfect, and you really shouldn't strive for perfection. It's just going to make you go nuts. And I have the perfectionist syndrome. I've had that, so I get it. Trust me, I get it. But no, don't strive for perfection. Just progression, like moving forward, learning, growing, evolving. That's what we're all supposed to do, right? So that's all you need to do. Okay, just start one foot in front of the other. Okay, you don't have to be all glammed up. I mean, I'm not. I got on the hat. Okay, because I need to go to the gym. Hello. So no, just start. The message, the content, the desire in your heart. The desire in your heart to make a difference. That's what you need. You need that desire to want to help people, to want to serve, to want to make a difference in someone's life. That's what you need. Okay, that authenticity, that beautiful soul that you are, that's what you need. Is that Karen? Hi, Karen. I haven't seen you in so long. That's what you need. That's what you need. Okay, so stop feeling like you're not enough and that you're not perfect, because you are. Okay, and I'm going to keep reminding you guys. I am going to keep reminding you. So, yes, it is my intention, okay, because it came back around again, to start doing these tips for you guys, the Queendom and Kingness tips again for you guys, because it's evident that, you guys need it, and I'm here for you. So again, I do the prayer call Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard. Sorry about that, if you heard that. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Lori Woodruff. I come on Tuesday and Thursday. She does Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But we always post the replays on our Facebook pages, on my timeline, and then I share it, of course, on my fan pages, and she does the same. Okay, if you need me to come speak at your event, please reach out to me. Please share this video. Please, if you do listen to the prayer calls, or if you've listened to the replays, please share them, because people need hope. People need encouragement. We live in such a negative world. Like, people need hope and encouragement. They need to know that they matter and that they're important, and that they're enough. That they're enough. Okay, and so I just want to remind you again that you are. You're a beautiful, perfect, perfectly imperfect, magnificent, wonderful creation of God. And you are created in and of his image. And you're perfect. You're perfect right here, right now. So anything that you're thinking of doing, do it. Okay? You've got the gift, you've got the talent. Okay? Bring it out. Let the world see. Stop hiding. Stop hiding your gifts and talents because the world needs you. The world absolutely needs you. Okay? So that is my time. I'm trying to keep it concise, but I will come on again and I will do the one for the queens. Okay? So I love you. I love you. I love you. I absolutely love you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Dixon. And please, of course, listen in on the podcast. It's on iTunes, Anchor, and Spotify. It is called Queens Don't Settle. Okay, very simple. Queens Don't Settle. Again, it's on Anchor, iTunes, and Spotify. Okay, but if you go to my fan pages, the Petite with Purpose, or the No More Broken Records, and you scroll down, you will see the Queens Don't Settle link, and just click on it and start to listen. Okay, so I love you, queens. I love you, kings. I know some of the women were on here, even though this was for men, but and it always changes like that. I'm here for both of you all, so it's fine. But I love you, queens. I love you, kings. Men, you are important. You are important, and you matter. And yes, kings don't settle. No, kings don't settle either. Okay, you're too royal, just like my queens. You're too royal and magnificent and wonderful and regal to settle for anything less than the best. And so I need you, I want you, I encourage you to go out into the world and shine in all of your magnificence and use the gifts, talents, and abilities that God has given you. And if you don't know what they are, then just ask him, okay? And then pay attention to what he shows you and reveals to you about who you are, okay? And we're going to love you just as you are, okay? Just be authentic and be yourself, okay? And the world will love you as you are, okay? So with that, I love you, and I gotta go. I love you, kings, and I love you, queens, and you guys have a great night, and I will see you, or talk to you, I guess, either on the podcast or on the next Facebook Live, okay? I love you guys. The queen is out. Bye-bye.